Semantics Sense versus Reference Phrasal Semantics. Link 200. Spring 2003. Reading, Files 7.2, 7.4. Sense versus Reference 1. What does kutub mean? Let's ask Joyce. Versus let's ask the TA who studied Arabic. 2. I want to be the President of the U.S. Versus I want to be George W. Bush, sense versus reference. Reference, extension, identity of real-world object. Sense, intention, compositionally determined, meaning. Same referent, unequal sense. Anya versus the TA who speaks Russian. Anya has no inherent meaning, female given name. Cf. The TA who speaks Russian. Sense versus reference but not sense. Many proper names. Anya. George W. Bush. Sense without reference. The Queen of the United States. The B-Wing elevator in Padelford Hall. Iconic versus non-iconic reference. Arbitrariness of sound meaning. Hair versus hair. Onomatopoeia. Today, meow, bark, moo, oink, etc. Iconic versus non-iconic reference. Prototypical reference. For many common nouns, the set of possible referents are clustered around a prototype. For example, bird. Prototypical exemplars of a category are more readily processed than atypical exemplars. Reference and prototypes. Prototypes versus set of possible reference. Some set overlap possible. Bowl versus cup. Reference and prototypes. A few versus several. Blue versus green. Co-reference grammatical encoding of reference. Pronoun form. Reflexive pronouns. Singular. Plural. 1. Myself. Ourselves. 2. Yourself. Yourselves. 3. Himself, herself, itself. Themselves. Co-reference Ixa asked if Joyce could excuse herself. Herself must be coreferential with another NP in the same sentence. Her must not be coreferential with another NP in the same sentence. Co-reference Joyce burped. Ixa asked as if Joyce could excuse herself. Ixa burped. Ixa asked as if Joyce could excuse heart. Sentence, phrasal, semantics. How do the meanings of lexical items combine? What are the rules for determining the relationships between complex meanings? Sentence, phrasal, semantics. Compositionality. Anomaly. Entailment. Compositionality synonymous phrases. It's hard to find a good latte. Equals a good latte is hard to find. Principle of compositionality / Frege's principle. Sentence meaning is determined by morpheme meaning and syntactic structure. Meaning of Dave loves Rose, versus Rose loves Dave. Non-compositionality. Idiom / proverbs, literal versus figurative, non-compositional, meaning, free translation. Idiom. Phrasal category. Non-compositional meaning. To spill the beans. VP. To divulge an important secret. To split hairs. To insist on minute detail. To put one's foot in one's mouth. Say something stupid, regrettable, insensitive. More idioms to go down VP to occur, important or dangerous event. To run up. To incur a large expense. Dead end. Ampy. Termination of street with no connection to another street. Black market. Illegal trading or exchange. Idioms in other languages, Sakani. Phrasal category. Literal meaning. Non-compositional meaning. Che / nickel. VP. It wagged its tail. He or she slash it died. Thi grave tshi grave sne slash o tilde. He or she put my head in the water. He or she criticized me. The kasi law slash. Ampy. Frog hand. Slow, clumsy hands. Idioms in other languages, Witsuwitden. Phrasal category. Literal meaning. Non-compositional meaning. Ex-suite. VP. He or she stays home. She is pregnant. Niso util slash y slash. He or she slash it likes your smell. He or she slash it is used to you. Chtsi eel. Ampy. Bird backpack. Large wick snowflake. Liap t slash at p s. The devil fought with his wife. There was a hailstorm. Anomaly semantically ill-formed phrases. Meanings that cannot combine with each other. The slideshow amused the students. Versus. Hashtag the slideshow amused the projector. Syntactic well-formedness independent of semantic well-formedness. Colorless green idea sleep furiously. Anomaly anomalous expression equals oxymoron. Sign in a London department store, bargain basement upstairs. On a church door, this is the gate of heaven. Enter ye all by this door. This door is kept locked because of the draft. Please use side door. Outside a disco, Smart is the most exclusive disco in town. Everyone welcome. Entailment if X entails Y, then whenever X is true Y is also true. X, last night I did the dishes and straightened the living room. Entails. Y, last night I did the dishes. X, Mike Price was fired. Y, someone was fired. Entailment mutual entailment equals complete synonymy. Put off is synonymous with procrastinate about. If the professor put off writing the paper. Entails. The professor procrastinated about writing the paper. And the professor procrastinated about writing the paper. Entails. The professor put off writing the paper. Then is synonymous with predicting entailment. 1. Factive verbs, be sorry, regret, stop. Factive verbs entail the truth of their complements. I'm sorry you were late. Entails you were late. I regret the incident. Entails. There was an incident. When did you stop beating your wife? Entails. You were beating your wife. Compare other complement-taking verbs, like think, I think the party is over. The party is not necessarily over. Complements of factive verbs cannot be cancelled. Aixa is sorry the party is over, hashtag but it's still going on. Complements of non-factive verbs can be cancelled. Aixa said the party is over, but it's still happening. Aixa thinks the party is over, but it's actually still in full swing. Predicting entailment. 2. Dictum de omni. If sentences X and Y differ only in that X contains a hyponym, special case, of Y, then X generally entails Y. Dictum de omni dill pickle is a hyponym of pickle. X, Davida dill pickle. Entails. Y, Davida pickle. Japanese car is a hyponym of car. X, Anya bought a Japanese car. Entails. Y, Anya bought a car. Predicting entailment. But celebrity boxing is a hyponym of boxing. X, Darva Conger enjoys celebrity boxing. Does not entail. Y, Darva Conger enjoys all forms of boxing. Actually, Y entails X. Predicting entailment. 3. Dictum de nullo. If sentences X and Y differ only in that X contains a hypernym, general case, found in Y, then X generally entails Y. Syntactic conditions under which dictum de nullo applies instead of dictum de omni. Negative sentences. Conditional sentences. Sentences containing all, every, habitual sentences. Negative sentences. Seattle is a hypernym of Ballard. X. Bill Gates doesn't live in Seattle. Entails. Y. Bill Gates doesn't live in Ballard. Conditional sentences. Sports car is a hypernym of German sports car. X. If Bill bought a sports car, then it must be a nice car. Entails. Y. If Bill bought a German sports car, then it must be a nice car. Sentences with every. Boxing match is a hypernym of celebrity boxing match. X. Darva Conger watched every boxing match. Entails. Y. Darva Conger watched every celebrity boxing match. Habitual sentences. Boxing is a hypernym of celebrity boxing. X. Darva Conger enjoys boxing. Entails. Y. Darva Conger enjoys celebrity boxing. Entailment summary. Possible to predict when some sentences entail other sentences. Depends on whether sentence contains effective verb or not, which the sentence contains hypernym versus hyponym, type of sentence, positive versus negative / conditional, every, habitual.